No, I'm not colorblind. I know the world is black and white. Try to keep an open mind, but I just can't sleep on this tonight. Stop this train, I wanna get off and go home again. I can't take the speed it's moving in. I know I can, but honestly, won't someone stop this train? Hi guys, Andy here again. Today we're looking at a beautiful acoustic song called Stop This Train by John Mayer. Quite advanced, so I need you to have covered quite a few acoustic finger picking songs before. You want to have done Blackbird, played Kansas Dust in the Wind, those type of songs, anything like that, and you should be okay with this. We've got a few groovy chords in here for you. Starts off pretty standard with a D sus2, but I need you to play it with your middle and third finger, because we're then going to slide up. Your middle finger is going to slide up to the 6th fret, and then your little finger is on 7th fret on the top E string. So D sus2, middle finger slides, little finger joins it but changes string. That's from a D sus2 to a D major 6 /7 flat 5th, and then you move your first finger down to the 5th fret, which would make it a D5 with a major 7th, and then we're back to your first finger at 2nd fret, similar to the D sus2, but without your third finger on this time. That's where it ends. The main point from this song, other than the chords, which are kind of cool, is a thumb slap with the right hand. This was a new technique to me, really. It's not come across in my playing before, because I'm pretty new to John Mayer's stuff, but he's awesome, so I'm getting into it. And it's fairly new. If the finger style in general in this song is pretty daunting if you're going cross-eyed already, I highly recommend that you check out my other video on one of John Mayer's other songs, one of his earlier hits, Your Body is a Wonderland. It's got a much simpler chord sequence and finger picking pattern, but still with this thumb slap. But I will show you how it's done for this song here. So if we start off on our D sus2, it sounds like this. You're going to pick the open D string and then slam it. Pick on beat 1, slap on beat 2, pick beat 3, slap beat 4. So pick, slap, thumb, slap, thumb, slap. It's so strange when you first start doing it, but the idea is you're just going to be slapping. You may have done kind of a classic rock palm muting technique before, something like that, but this time we're just going to be muting the thickest bass note of that D chord. We're just going to be muting the string that your thumb has picked. Pick, mute. So if you strum the rest, they're still going to ring out. And that's this is the way that it makes it sound to my ear anyway, like there's more than one guitar playing, which I absolutely love. But the other strings ring out, and it's a really cool technique just with the thumb. So if you can play along with me now, pick just the open D string on your D sus2 and slap. Pick, slap, pick, slap, pick, slap, pick, slap. And that's going to act as a pedal note. That note is not going to change throughout the intro riff. So we have your open D chord and a pick slap as well. As I say, if you've not looked at Your Body is a Wonderland, really recommend doing that first, because this gets very complex very quickly. You're going to start off with that's the first phrase looped for you. Start off with your third finger off, because when this loops your third finger will already be off. You pick that one together with your thumb. So second string and fourth string, hammer on and slap with your thumb. And then you're going to pick third finger, second finger slap. Third finger on the top E string as normal, really. And that same pattern is going to follow for all the rest of the chords, apart from there's no hammer on. The hammer on is just going to happen on that first time. So we're then going to slide. And he makes a real feature of that slide moving upwards. You can really hear it quite clearly when we get up to that second chord. Sometimes, as well as the slap, he adds in a first finger strum as well. He's pretty inconsistent with that in the videos that I've checked out. But certainly on that last beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it does add. It really gives it the nuance of the record. It's really cool. Exactly the same picking pattern on the D6, D5 major 7, and then we're down to D sus2 again. All identical picking patterns. It's just that first one that's different. Absolutely beautiful. As I say, if you're already cross-eyed and you're struggling, check out my other video on Your Body is a Wonderland. But for now, we're going to press on to the verses, where he plays based on a G major chord, middle finger as the root note of a G, but then we're just going to move your second finger to the second fret on the top E string, so that you get a G major 7 effect. Same finger picking pattern as on the higher chords, but your thumb has moved to that G bass note, as you'd expect. A bar with your first finger down, a bar with your first finger off. No, I'm not colorblind. And then back to your main riff. Back to your G major 7, and back to the main riff. Okay, and then we're going to do a very similar chord to your G major 7, but we're going to add in your little finger and third finger, kind of where there would be on a Noel Gallagher G chord, but you're going to move them up a string so that your first finger still rings out. It's like a G minor 7 for that part. Still with the G major bass notes. You've got your major 7 on there, which sounds beautiful. Still going open initially, so it's a fiddly chord, that one. That's what it sounds like. But it sounds absolutely great. That minor note is just beautiful in the chorus. Then you're back to a normal D major with an F sharp, so you thumb down on the bass notes. Again, middle finger, second fret, and then open. So moving between those two chords is a little fiddly. It's a fiddly song, I'm sorry. And then D. All the time making sure that those top strings are ringing out, you're never muting them, you're just muting on the slap with your thumb. That's still very consistent. And And that the loudness of that slap sound, remember, is coming from the strings hitting the frets here. So if you don't want to be banging your guitar, it's not a percussive sound in that sense. You're just tapping the strings onto the frets there. So from the top of the chorus. Final chord, E major with a 9, little finger, still that same melody note at the top, second fret to open. And then we slide just your third finger on the third string to 7th fret, open top E and an open A. That's what that sounds like. So we're missing out a lot of strings there. I'm on the A string, the G and the top E string. And all that's going to happen is we're going to walk this note down 4 frets at once a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely great moment. Won't someone stop this train? Back to your main riff. So that chorus again, stop this train. D major, F sharp bass flat. E major 9. And third finger up to 7th fret. Back to your main riff. It cycles that for a verse, chorus, even over the whistling, that's fairly normal. Another verse, and then the middle chorus sort of thing that happens there. There's kind of a pre-chorus, another section. Starts off the same as the chorus does. This is for I had a talk with my old man. Move your first finger then, just down 1 fret. And then do all the same moves as you would do in the normal chorus. To an E. So, your G minor, and then to your first finger down by 1. Said help me understand. D major. Said 1068. Oh, you'll renegotiate. And then do a chorus as normal. Stop this train. Don't for a minute change the place you're in. Finish the rest of the chorus. Absolutely standard from there. The only last bit to do, there's a strumming section which goes once in a while when it's good and it feels just like it should. 4 chords, G major, kind of the Noel Gallagher way doing it, but leave a top E string ringing out, so G 5, 6, and then you've got an A sus4, the same G as you did before, but with a B bass notes, and then slide that chord up 2 frets. So once in a while when it's good. So with the strumming as well, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, down, 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 down. Lower on the beats, your hands emphasised, kind of like a Bob Dylan strumming pattern, really pretty standard one. Hold that last one after you've done it on the 4th time till you cry, and then we've got hiding away in the dark. Yeah. D, C to G, hiding away in the dark. Yeah. Chorus to the end, basically. Loop the riff at the end, and that's the whole song. So there you go. I hope you have loads of fun with it. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, have fun.